So yeah, guys, welcome to Dark Souls Remastered. Um, I'm gonna be starting from the beginning with this game, just because why not? Um, I've been wanting to do a playthrough of this game and upload it somewhere because this is like one of my favorite games of all time. So yeah. Unfortunately, my voice is kind of shot. So bear with me. But yeah, this is basically going to be a playthrough of Dark Souls Remastered, start to finish. And yeah, I don't have a script for this. I just want to play this game and have fun. Maybe have this be a, I don't know, tutorial for new players if they're interested. I'll be talking about like really cool tips and tricks to help you quote unquote get good at this game, but just a personal playthrough of this game and maybe something that you guys can follow along with as well. I don't know if the audio quality of my mic is going to be good. I know I've had trouble with cutting in and out before, but it is what it is. So, yeah, I apologize if there's some like cutting in and out on my mic. Please bear with me. Hopefully it doesn't do the same for the game's audio. Again, I don't really know how to fix that. I've tried Um, I've tried messing around with the resolution and bitrate, and apparently it still cuts out occasionally. So I'm sorry if my audio cuts in and out, but I guess we'll just deal with it. But anyway, enough talk. Let's start a new game. Alrighty, and here is where we make our guy. So, I don't know what build I'm gonna go for in this game necessarily, because really I was thinking about doing a mage build, because a mage build is typically like a class I don't play as, but I think we're just gonna do a strength build, because strength build is best build. To all those people who complain about Dark Souls being too hard, if you want an easy mode, just level up Vitality. Makes it so much easier, but I think we're going to go with a Strength and Dex build. So, what are we going to name this guy? What are we going to name this guy? Let's name him Jute. The sound of that. Sex. Something I really like about the female and male armor variants is that some of them have like very minor changes to them. Like the male armor that this guy's wearing right now, like one of his shoulder pads is there. It's different than the other one, but he has a shoulder pad, and then for the female body type, it's instead replaced like with a leather shoulder pad and a cool little red cloth. I like that detail. But we're gonna be male. Also, oh, I didn't notice this either. The boots on the female version of this armor have like little shin guards or whatever. That's cool. I didn't know that. But we're gonna play as a male because why not? Class. So in Dark Souls, or Souls games, if you're new to this whole thing, is you basically get to choose a starting class at the very beginning. This basically gives you like stats to start with. There's Warrior, Fearless Warrior, Weapon Expert, High Strength Expert. There's also a Knight, low-ranking Knight, high HP, solid armor, not easily toppled, Wanderer. You basically get the point. We got like melee builds that are all about strength and tanky stuff. We got our dex builds and stuff. We got our pure strength build. We got our ranged build. We got our sorcerer magic stuff. Pyromancy's fun. I may want to do a pyromancer build, depending on. And then we got this guy. In every Souls game, there's just a naked man with a club, because that's funny. For those starting out Dark Souls, I do recommend choosing warrior, because I feel like the strength class and the warrior class is probably the easiest to get into and deal with. So we're gonna choose warrior. Gift. Now, typically I choose the master key, which again, if you complain about the difficulty of Dark Souls, in Dark Souls 1, you want an easy mode, level up vitality, and get the master key, because the master key basically, like, it opens so many locks in the game, but I'm thinking that we are going to go with the master key, though, because it's the best starting item. Like, it's kind of crazy that they kept this in the game, because it's literally like a cheat. Physique. Oh boy. Average. Slim. Very slim. Large. Very large. Large upper body. Large lower body. Top heavy. Tiny head. You know what? We're gonna go with very slim. We're gonna change this guy's name to very slim shady. There we go. Perfect. No, not Shad. Not Shad. No. Not Shad. Oh, there's not enough room. Dang it. Maybe we could just name him Slim Shady. Yeah, we'll just call him Slim Shady. This will be the quest of Slim Shady to become the next Lord of Cinder. Is that what's called in Dark Souls 1? I forget. I think it's to become the next Lord of Cinder. Face. These are just like presets for faces that you can do. Yeah. They all have like they're all from different places in Dark Souls 1. Also got Ryan Reynolds right there. I don't know why, but it's like mutually agreed upon in the Dark Souls community that this guy, like this preset for the face, the Far East Traveler, looks like Ryan Reynolds. But I think we're just gonna go with a commoner base hair. In Dark Souls 1, there's not a lot of hair options, but we got Leon Kennedy hair. We can go with that atrocious hairstyle if we wanted to. But since this is like Slim Shady, I think we should make him look like Eminem. I think that's the closest to Eminem, because that's a bit too receding for Eminem. So we'll go with that. We'll give him, I think Eminem has like dark brown hair. Customize. Oh boy. This is gonna take a while, isn't it? You know what? That's gonna take way too much time. Give me a minute. I think I'm just gonna... It looks nothing like Eminem. But you know what? That's okay. It's it doesn't have to look like Eminem. It's okay. I also gave him a beard, because why not? Also, I'll make his eyebrows a bit darker, just so they're a bit more pronounced. But yeah, this is the story of Slim Shady becoming the next Lord of Cinder. So, with that being said, let's get into Dark Souls Remastered. Yes.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity.
Have fun.
Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead.
Spooky. His design is so cool, though.
The Witch of Asylum and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights.
It's the plain Klon guy. I know
and
him.
The furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten.
Is that Gollum?
With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skins. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease.
Oh god, it's the Black Plague.
And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain.
Damn. This opening cutscene is so good.
Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
Oh no. The fiery circle of death. Yeah, that's the dark sign. I'll talk about that more later.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
Damn. That's depressing. Oh well. It's me!
This
Hi, me.
is your fate.
Our boy Slim Shady. Locked away for all eternity. Little do they know that Slim Shady has a friend. This is the part where you drop down the body. There we go. Hey, dude. Thanks, Oscar. That's Oscar. We like him. He's a homie. He helps us get out of this place. And here we are in the Northern Undead Asylum. Excellent opening cutscene. It's so good. I love it so much, but if you didn't understand some of it, I don't blame you if you're new to this series, but essentially the world is kept in balance by this great flame, and the flame is basically fizzling out, so it's up to us to basically go and rekindle it, because we are the chosen undead, it seems. But yeah. So, you know how I had like a human face, but now I don't? I look like a bacon man. That is because we are branded with the dark sign. You see that little thing on our chest? That's the dark sign. And the dark sign basically, when it's on someone, they are undead, and basically every time they die, they come back as what is known as a hollow. And this is a hollow, but hollowing is like a process, and it's basically like you start off like this, you gain humanity from killing enemies or finding it on corpses. If you use that humanity, you basically don't look like Bacon Man over here. But the more you die, the more you hollow, until eventually, in the story, in the lore, you eventually get to a point of no return with your hollowing, and basically you turn into a zombie. But anyway, enough yapping. Let's get out of here. So our boy Oscar, he tossed down a body with a key on it. Good luck. Thank you, fellow undead. But I'm gonna put my armor back on, and we're gonna get out of here. Also, I'm sorry if I'm going to be talking a lot in this, because I kind of want this to be I'm going to be talking about how much I love this game, as well as just like talking about like tips and tricks for new players. I love this game so much, so I'm sorry if I talk a whole bunch. Camera controls, yeah, so at the beginning, these messages are just like, except that message. That message in there was left by a player. But these messages just teach you the controls and stuff. Yeah. So, in the hollowing process, right now I'm a hollow that still has its sanity intact. Like, I'm an undead who still has their sanity intact. This guy right here is, this is when you go full hollow. You basically lose any trace of individuality and you become a mindless zombie. And we're gonna kill him, even though he seems very, very sad. But yeah. See, that's what we'll become if we hollow too much and lose our will to live. Alright. Hey, buddy. There we go. Oh. That guy right there, that guy, the little bluish ghost-looking person, that's another player who's playing through the game. In this playthrough, we'll probably see a bunch of those guys. They're not enemies, don't worry. They're just other players who are playing this game as well. You die. Thank you. And if you can see that, every time we kill an enemy, in the bottom right-hand corner, we have 60. Those are souls. That's basically this game's currency to buy things as well as upgrade your stats. Be wary of hollow. Thank you. And then on the bottom left hand, that's basically our items that we have equipped. The right square and the left square are our right and left hands. The bottom one is our items that we have equipped on our person, and then the top one will be our spells. Since we're not going to be that much of a spell-heavy build, I think we may just go with Pyromancy, but I'll at least equip one to show that off. Rest at bonfires to recover HP. I didn't lose any HP, and you can tell that from the top left corner. That 0, 0 is how much humanity we have, and the red bar is health, and the green is stamina. We rest here. There we go. So if we rest at bonfires, it'll get all of our health back up, as well as our healing flasks that we'll get later. But it also respawns all enemies except bosses. So keep that in mind. What an ominous door. I wonder what's inside. Bunch of faces. Very, very nice. There's another door. Let's go check it out. I certainly hope nothing drops from the ceiling. That would be terrible. Oh. Bye. Ow. I'm hitting too cocky. Ow. Let's go through here. I didn't expect to get hit that much. You see, rule number 1 with games: don't get cocky. Even with a lot of experience, you can still get your butt handed to you. But, yeah. Just run to this door. It'll close. You'll be fine. But luckily, there's a bonfire right here, which means we can get my HP back that was lost due to my cockiness. Yeah. Get your shields. Arrow. So right here we pick up our shield. For each class you have like a starting weapon, and this is one of our starting weapons. So if we go into our equipment, we can equip the shield here, and then this is like tutorial on how to equip your shield and stuff if you have one. Anyway, we're gonna block and run at this guy because he's scared, and rightfully so. Haha, take that. That's just changing weapons. You good, my guy? Get the long sword from that. I think my guy's a little bit confused, but that's okay. That's okay. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about him. Go through here. So when you see something like that, this either opens up new areas, or it's a boss gate. Ooh, what's in here? It's our friend, Oscar, the guy who helped us get out. He's locked in there. I can't help him. That basically, yeah, that teaches you how to roll and backstep. Let's go up here. Yeah. So if you go up here, there'll be like a little ball that falls down, and it will hit you, and you'll be really, really upset with yourself. But it opens up a hole in the wall, which we'll check that out. But first, we'll go down here, open up this door. Now we can get to this main bonfire. But I wonder where the hole leads to. Oh, it leads to Oscar. Hey, buddy. You're, you're not looking too well. What's up?
You. You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Yeah, I don't see why not. You helped me out.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission. But perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know.
It's a very specific saying.
And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
Hey, here we go. So the Estus flask is basically our healing potion. We got 5 drinks of our Estus flask before we have to fill it back up.
And this.
And a key.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
Thank you, Oscar. Just remember, to all those Souls game players out there, new, old, and people who haven't played the games yet, put respect on my boy Oscar's name. Without him, we wouldn't have started our journey. Thank you, Oscar. I appreciate you.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
Thank you for getting us out, man. Cool fun fact about, yes, I'm doing trivia in my Dark Souls playthrough, because I can do that. Oscar was originally supposed to, be able to leave the Asylum with you, as you would run into him later in the game, and he had a whole quest line that would lead to the end of the game, which, was really, really cool. There's a mod for the PC version of this game, I believe, that adds all of Oscar's quest into the game again, and it's pretty cool because I think Oscar's a cool guy. I'll see you later, man. Thank you for helping my boy Slim Shady. And, there he goes. We get some souls from him. And the reason why he said, you would hate to harm us after death is because, Oscar just died without really having a purpose in life. So, yeah, next time he comes back, he's gonna be hollowed. But, let's go up here. Hey, buddy. There we go. And that key opens this door. More tutorial stuff. Teaches you how to two-hand a weapon. So if you click Y, I'm playing on Xbox right now, so if you click Y, you can two-hand a weapon, which gives you another set of attacks as well as does more damage. And if you hold Y, at least I think so. Maybe it's not in this game, but you can two-hand your left armament. I just forget how. Oh yeah, kick and jump attack. Those aren't really that important. They can be pretty annoying, but kick is that, and then a jump attack is what is a jump attack? There's a jump attack. Okay, there we go. Those aren't as important. Resting at bonfire revives enemies. Yes, it does. There we go. But yeah, resting at a bonfire gets all your HP back up, but it also revives enemies and refills your Estus flask. Ah, you missed. And there's a boss wall there. So that teaches you a plunging attack. That will be important. Behind an enemy, critical hits. And there's also parry. Let's see if we can parry this guy. He has a shield like me, which must mean he's good. There we go. Do I have... yeah. I don't have the key for that yet. Unfortunately, the master key does not work on every door. But anyway, we go through here. And when you look down, it's going to be tempting to not just stand there and, like, think what you should, like, what am I going to do? That's terrifying, but, do what I do. Oh, hi, buddy. I remember you. That's the first boss. That's the tutorial boss. Go into fucking ground, beach. And now we can proceed by using the Big Pilgrim's key that we got from Big Boy. Alrighty. Also, if you see these red things on the ground, these are blood stains. You can basically see how other players died before you. So that guy got killed by something. Good job. Go straight ahead. Thank you, whoever left that. And if we go down here, yes, there's some souls right there. Also, if memory serves me correct, so we'll come back here later and get some cool stuff. But first things first, let's go up here. Why not? Good luck. Thank you.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. Leave the Undead Asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Fun fact about the noise that that bird makes, something I feel like doesn't get talked about enough. It's the same screeching noise that the ring wraiths make in the Lord of the Rings movies. That's something I noticed on my first playthrough, and I was like, what? That's crazy. Here we are. At good old Firelink Shrine. Here, we can level up, so we're gonna do that. But first, we're gonna go over here. So this guy has 3 humanity. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna rest the bonfire. We're going to hold up. So if we go to our inventory, we can use the humanity. As well as a lost soul of the undead. We get more souls from that. So by using that humanity, we now have, instead of a 0-0 in that gray circle up there, we have a 0-1, which means we have 1 humanity. And now we have some more souls. So we can sit down and reverse our hollowing. So now we are good old humans and shady. Oh, there's another player there. And now we can level up our stats. We got 1, 2, 3. We can do that 3 times, so I'll do 1 in vitality and 2 in strength. Yeah, endurance is stamina in this game, so 15 strength. So yeah, this is Firelink Shrine. After we talk to this Grumpy Pants over here, I think we're gonna end this stream. But let's see what Mr. Grumpy Pants has to say.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the Undead Asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the Undead Church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on.
Brilliant.
But I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
Yeah. So that's basically our quest. We have to ring 2 bells of awakening and something happens. Yep, that's it. If you saw that little yellowy, orangish wispy that basically went into me, when that happens, that basically means that someone has kindled the bonfire that you are near. Kindling is basically where you use humanity to add more Estus flask drinks to it. So if you saw at the Undead Asylum, I had 5 Estus flasks, and now when I sat here, because this has already been kindled, I had 10, and then from another player kindling this bonfire, I have 11. But yeah, that's basically our main quest. Now that we're at Firelink Shrine, ring both of the bells of awakening, and something happens. But I'm gonna exhaust his dialogue.
What? You want to hear more? Oh, that's
Yes.
all we need. Another inquisitive soul. Well, listen
Hey.
carefully then. One of the bells is up above in the Undead Church, but the lift is broken. You'll have to climb the stairs up the ruins and access the Undead Burg through the waterway. The other bell is back down below the Undead Burg, within the plague-infested Blight Town. But I'll
Lovely.
die again before I step foot in that cesspool.
So yeah, one of the bells is very, very high up, and the other bell is very, very low.
Bloody hell, what is it now? You ask too many questions.
Be wary of Gorgeous Feet. He's not that attractive.
What now? I'm not up for chatting. Leave me alone.
Okay. So yeah, Grumpy Pants told us what we need to do to get on our quest, but I think that's it for today's stream. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.